If you want to be wealthy and happy for the rest of your life, learn this lesson well. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. In my experience, income rarely exceeds personal development. Sure, sometimes your income might take a lucky jump, but unless you grow to match it, it will usually fall back to where you are. Life has strange ways of doing that. If someone hands you $1 million, you'd better become a millionaire in your mindset, quickly, so you can keep the money. Otherwise, it will disappear. Someone once said, if you took all the money in the world and divided it equally among everybody, it would soon be back in the same pockets. Success isn't something you pursue, it's something you attract. So instead of chasing after it, work on yourself. Personal development is the key. True happiness isn't in what you get, it's contained in what you become. If you're excited and ready to change, here are 3 steps to start a transformation that can reshape your life, your personality, and your lifestyle. Everything can change. Step 1. Find out how things work. To change your life, you need ideas. There isn't anything an idea can't change. A wise man once taught me that the major problem is a lack of ideas, not a lack of money. I used to think my problem was not having any money. He told me, that's not the problem. The problem is a lack of an idea on how to create wealth. It isn't a lack of money, it's a lack of ideas. If you get the right ideas, you can change anything. And to get ideas, you need a constant study of finding out. If you want to be successful, study success. If you want to be happy, study happiness. If you want to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't just cross your fingers and hope for the best. Make it a dedicated study. And when you find something that works, put it in a journal. Don't use your head as a filing cabinet. Write it down so you can do the next best thing. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Go over it again and again. If you do, one day, the idea will take root, start to grow, and show up in your bank account, in how you dress, in your personality, and in your lifestyle. So, how do you find these game-changing ideas? Here are 3 ways. First, read. All the successful people I know are good readers. Curiosity drives them. You need to become self-educated. Standard education gets you standard results. One way to learn is from your own experiences, but a faster way is from other people's experiences. One book might save you 5 years of trial and error. There are books on being stronger, more decisive, a better speaker, a better leader. Hundreds of successful people have written down how they did it, yet so many people don't read them. You don't have to read all night, but just 30 minutes a day of something positive, challenging, and instructional can make a huge difference. Second, listen. Get around successful people and just listen. You can also learn from unsuccessful people. Take notes on both what to do and what not to do. Find out what poor people read and don't read it. Learn from the negative as well as the positive. Take a successful person out to dinner. If you can get them to talk for 2 hours, they might drop ideas in your lap that could multiply your income and change your life. Invest in that conversation. Third, observe. You can pick up so many ideas just by watching. Success leaves clues. Watch how a successful person shakes hands, how they respond, how they carry themselves. People who do well do certain things over and over. If you're clever, you can pick them up. There are 2 ways to see: with your eyes, which shows you things, and with insight, with your mind, which shows you answers. Pay attention. Don't miss anything. Wherever you are, be there. Now, on to step 2. Go to work. Get excited about your ability to make yourself do the necessary things. What could you make yourself do starting tomorrow? That would change everything. The key to discipline is to start with the little disciplines. Get excited over the small ones, because they lead to the big ones. You can't handle the big challenges in life unless you first take on the small ones. Make a list of what you can do and get right on it. Discipline yourself for the results, for the mental muscle, and for the practice, so that when life hands you a big challenge, you'll be ready. This also takes self-motivation. It's really the only kind there is. You have to motivate yourself. Don't wait for someone to come by and turn you on. What if they don't show up? Let your learning lead to action. Don't let your learning lead only to knowledge. That's a trap. Let your learning lead to action. That is how you can become wealthy. And remember, There are many kinds of wealth, not just money. Finally, step 3. Don't try to beat the system. Find out how it works, and then work the system. Some people learn just enough to start cutting corners and looking for cheap answers. Don't fall for that, you'll end up with a cheap life. Find out how things work best and do it that way. Even if it seems to take a little longer, do it right. Don't compromise your integrity. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be this. Reach down inside of you and bring up more of those remarkable human gifts you possess. They're there, just waiting to be used. You can change anything you want to change. You'll never have to be the same again, only by choice. So, what are you going to do starting tomorrow that will change your life's direction? If you don't do something different, your future will look just like your past. The next 5 years will be like the last 5, unless you change. Tomorrow, you can change it all, or change a little, or just change something. The choice is yours. The good news is, any day you wish, you can change your whole life. Thanks for watching. If this video inspired you, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video on building a better life. See you next time.